Oh, man, it's been a fun run with that dude, who we call the what?
The Instapot.
The Instapot. It gets hot quick. Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. Jeremy Jordan, Tyler Haws in the house. Just a couple of ballers. I'm referring to Tyler and our next guest, not myself. Spencer Johnson in the house. Spencer, senior night tomorrow, man. How you feeling, dude?
Feeling good. It's kind of a crazy feeling. I'm sure you remember yours.
Yep. It is crazy. It goes fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But super excited. It'll be a fun game.
It's going to be emotional, and the stakes are high. It's the Big 12 regular season finale. You got to win to try and secure the best seed you can. So it's not like it's just about senior night. It's, hey, you got to get a win, and hey, this team beat you last time.
Yeah. No, they definitely have some payback coming. I mean, we went down there. They handed us a loss, which was kind of bad for us. So definitely we're looking to bounce back.
So, Spence, you've had an incredible career. It's been so fun to follow you. And, played at multiple universities. You've had to earn everything you've gotten here at BYU. What are your emotions going into senior night? What are you feeling right now?
It's just pretty crazy. Like, thinking back to when I first got here on campus, and then, yeah, just like all the steps along the way to where we're at now is pretty crazy. I mean, 4 years, coming in, not playing, to then getting into the rotation, to then starting, to then finishing the last year in the Big 12 is pretty cool.
And you had the chance to kind of move on last year if you wanted, but you've been here another year. You graduated, you got your real estate license, yeah. You had a baby. I don't think you could have been busier this year.
Gang. Look at that.
You're in the dad gang. I don't think you could have been busier this year.
No, yeah. I mean, the timing was perfect. Like, totally planned it out for the middle of the year, so that worked out really, really well. But it's been great, man. It's been really, really great. One thing me and my wife have talked about is, like, when you are trying to do the best you can, when you're trying to, do what you feel like God has called you to do, that He's going to bless you and He's going to help you through everything you're going through.
Yep. So this first year in the Big 12, all these games are so intense, and it feels like they come down to the last 2 or 3 minutes and trying to close out those games. How has the Big 12 been different or similar to what you expected coming in?
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Like, little things make the biggest difference, and we've seen that in a lot of our games where we'll have a pretty good lead, and then these teams just come storming back, or teams will have a lead on us and we come storming back. So it's just little things that end up making the difference. And I think the biggest thing that I've seen, the difference playing at WCC to here, is just like the level of physicality, the level of athlete, just all around. Like, everyone's really, really good. So it's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
How has this team been able to bounce back from tough losses so effectively? Because off of Kansas State, we're not thinking, yep, this is absolutely the time BYU goes and gets Kansas.
Yeah.
And, off of, what was it, Oklahoma State? You beat Baylor? How has it now Iowa State, like, that was a disappointing finish, right? How have you guys been able to bounce back in a way where tomorrow night we fully expect you to win, despite maybe being in a rut if you let it happen?
Yeah. It's just our attention to detail. I think after when we bounced back and we won versus Baylor here at home, there were some specific things that we broke down in film where we're like, hey, if we fix these, like, 2 things, then we're going to win this game. And we did. We paid super close attention to those 2 things, and that ended up being the whole difference in the game.
What were those 2 things?
It was being on the catch, like when the guy catches the ball, being there, make sure you have a stick hand up so he just doesn't get these catch and shoot threes, right? And then it was protecting middle, right? Because they would just drive us middle. So we fixed those 2 things, and we ended up beating Baylor. So for this game, I think it's going to be the same deal. Like, we have to protect the middle of the floor, because last time we played them, they just boat raced us downhill to the middle of the floor. And same deal, just being there on the catch, no catch and shoot threes.
All the small details, I love this stuff. So with every team right now, you're trying to play your best basketball, right? Especially headed into conference tournament, NCAA tournament. How important are these next games for you guys as a group, just collectively trying to play the right way heading into, not trying to look too far ahead? I know you guys are locked into the moment, but how important is it for you guys to just be playing the right way right now headed into postseason play?
Yeah, it's huge. We got to start stringing some good things together and getting on a roll to head into this postseason. We got one game, and then it's one game at a time in the conference tournament, and then one game at a time in March Madness, which we hope is in Salt Lake, by the way.
Oh, man.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
That's a thing you can hope for,
Yeah.
and I dare say pray for, if you want it. Okay, take me back to the moment you're at Salt Lake Community College, and then now you're here. Like, what it took and what you felt at that time, because I'm sure there was hope, but also perhaps doubt that this could happen. Like,
Yeah.
you're a starter on a Big 12 team that's in the top 20.
Yeah. Maybe naively, I always thought, I was like, I'm that good. I can be there, right? But just the steps that I've taken along the way, I've been super, super blessed. I don't know if I totally envisioned it happening the way it has. Like, it's been so much better than I ever thought, but just been super blessed to play here at BYU for these fans and this university, and it's just been incredible.
So you are a dad now. Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a big life moment. How is it being a dad?
It's awesome. It's super fun. He's keeping us up at night, but it's been great. He's gonna watch this, 10 years from
On
now.
YouTube and
He's gonna laugh about it. So
Yeah.
I'm calling you out right now. Let us get some sleep.
Even as a 10-year-old in 10 years.
Yeah.
And you're calling him Joey, which is his middle name, Joseph?
Yep.
Spencer Joseph. Is he a junior, or is that a different middle name? He's junior. That's
Yep.
very cool. What went into the decision to make it junior, and why was Izzy okay with this?
Oh man, we were joking. I was joking with Coach Fennell. I was like, man, we really want to name him Cahill, but she wasn't having it. So we settled with Spencer.
That's awesome.
How, excuse me,
It's an emotional thing.
It's an emotional thing, yes, all this dad stuff. How are you've got a lot going on right now, and it's an important time of year. How are you staying, so grounded, cool, calm? I feel like this is the way Spencer plays on the court.
Yes.
It's calm, cool,
Yes.
collected.
Never rushed.
How are you handling all these things going on?
Man, we have a really good team of psychologists that I try to meet with at least once a week, and they've been super helpful. Tips, tricks, ways to navigate stress and different things like that. And yeah, just not getting too high and too low. Just come what may, we're gonna roll with it, and life's good.
Is it Craig Manning or one of Craig's homies?
Yeah, Craig is one of them we meet with. Dr. Larson, Michael Larson's been one that I meet with pretty regularly. They've been awesome.
And that's a huge part of the game, obviously. I know mental strength's been a big thing that you've pushed. And it's always nice to have the guy that helped LeBron and Giannis win titles.
Yeah.
Dr. Craig Manning, back at BYU this year.
That's pretty good.
Which has been pretty cool. Where does that sort of, because he's not like, I've talked to him, with him about this before. He's not in the, I'm going to help you deal with the crap that happens. He's the, I'm going to make you a higher performer than you are. Like on the court, you will be a better player.
Yeah.
Where have you seen that with the help from Dr. Larson and Manning this year for you?
Well, they just talk a lot about like proactive confidence. So you have like proactive and you have reactive. Reactive is like something just happened. Now what am I going to do about it? But proactive is, hey, if this happens, I already have a plan in place, and so I don't have to stress about it. So that's something that's been helpful.
If a stressful thing happens, then what?
Yeah.
Or even a good thing?
Even a good thing.
Okay.
Like, hey, Spencer, if you get 4 hours of sleep because your son has been crying all night.
Which is a reality probably for you.
It happen, yeah.
Like, where you, make a plan beforehand that you're going to handle it X, Y, and Z. Or, hey, if you, make a really big shot in a game, what are you going to do right after that? So just stuff like that.
What do you think the impact of having those guys around the team? Because I know this has been a change within the last couple of years. Yeah. What do you think the impact their focus on mental performance has had on the group overall?
It's been huge. I think most of the dudes meet with them pretty regularly, which, last year I think we tried to implement that, but we really took a big push to it this year to like, hey, we need to meet with them. We need to, talk through things, whatever. And not only us, but our coaching staff as well, I think has also taken that step, which has been good for everyone because it's high stress and it's high performance, job that we're in. So it's been really huge.
So in this studio, there's like 7 people right now. But when you perform, there's like 15 to 20,000. So yes, I would say it's much more stressful. We hope that there's more watching, but I'm not seeing them. They're not reacting to things I'm doing. So to that end, what are some of your favorite moments at BYU? Let's play the nostalgia card ahead of senior day.
Oh, man.
What are some of your favorite where you're like, I'll always remember that? And hopefully there's a couple more sitting here.
I know.
Tomorrow, Big 12 tournament, NCAA tournament.
Yeah, we got some more coming.
Yep.
Definitely the first bucket that I hit. It was a game against Westminster. It was an exhibition. And it was cool because they actually cut up the court and replaced the Marriott Center floor. But I got a piece of the floor of the three-point line.
Oh, very nice.
Where I hit it. So
awesome.
that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Getting a shout-out from President Nelson.
In General Conference, he was talking about a comeback.
That was cool.
And you made a shot right before halftime that he referenced.
Spiritual momentum. Go look it up.
Really good. That was cool.
Yeah, hitting a game winner against Idaho State.
Yep.
Super fun. The win against Kansas, obviously there. And I think just the little moments, like on the road with the guys, and that's probably the stuff I'll miss most. It's just like the little day-to-day interactions.
The relationships you create will last a lifetime with these guys, which will be special.
Yeah.
And this team will never be together again.
Yeah.
Every year is special, right? And so take it in, man. Well, thanks for coming in. Enjoy tomorrow night. Soak it in. And then we'll see you at the Big 12 tournament, man.
Okay, let's go. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Spencer Johnson on BYU Sports Nation.